Yo, what's going on, ladies and gents? My name is Arbuckle. Welcome back to another video. Today we are once again back on Warzone, and I wanted to share with you guys the best class setup for the new Cold War SMG, the Bullfrog. Now, this is one of the most popular weapons in the game right now, as players are starting to find out how insanely good this is, as it's very accurate, packs a serious punch, and you can run up to 84 rounds at a time without having to reload, which is pretty helpful. I've seen a lot of different videos on YouTube sharing different attachments with this thing. This specific video is going to cover a great secondary class. So if you're looking for an SMG that you can play super aggressive with, move around quickly, fight multiple guys at the same time from close range, this is going to be the build that you want to use, and I'll get into the attachments here in a second. So what you guys are watching right now is just some gameplay of me demonstrate what this specific build is going to play like in a game of Plunder, just so you guys can get an idea of what these attachments are going to be like before you throw them on for yourself. So hopefully you guys enjoy the video, and let's jump into the attachments. So if you guys take a look at the attachments that we're using, the muzzle that we're using is the GRU suppressor. This is going to give you obviously agency suppressor vibes with sound suppression and damage range as your pros, and a really nice boost to accuracy and range. So again, that GRU suppressor muzzle. Now we're not going to be using a barrel. A lot of the classes that I see on YouTube have the task force barrel on, which is great if you're using this as a medium to long range weapon. Like I said, this weapon is extremely accurate, so the task force is only going to be useful if you're trying to use this like an AR, and it's going to hurt our sprint to fire speed because of the other attachment that we're going to be using instead of this, which is going to be crucial for those close range gunfight situations. So we're leaving the barrel off. Now the laser that we're using is the GRU 5MW laser sight. This is going to give you the hip fire accuracy with a nice boost to accuracy, which is obviously going to be important if you're running around playing aggressive with this, using it as a secondary. You're going to want to be able to hit your shots without ADSing. So the 5MW laser sight is the best laser to go with here. We're not going to be using an optic. Now the stock that we're using is the wire stock. Now this is what I added to my build, aside from the barrel where a lot of people have been adding that task force barrel. And the reason you want the wire stock is for the sprint to fire time. I was playing around with this a lot earlier, and one thing you'll notice without this wire stock, if you are running that barrel, if you're playing aggressive with this thing, it takes like a whole second and a half to be able to start shooting if you're in the sprinting motion. So if you're running into a building to fight a whole team, maybe somebody camping in the building, if you sprint in the doorway or you sprint in that building, it's going to take you a whole extra second just to be able to start shooting. And obviously getting those shots off first is really important to winning gunfights in Warzone. So running the wire stock is going to help significantly with that. You'll get those shots off much quicker and have a much better chance of winning those fights. So the wire stock is the stock that we're using. We're not going to be using an underbarrel. The ammunition that we're using is the VDV 85 round fast mag, which obviously gives you all the pros for the ammo here. The only con is ADS speed, which isn't that big of a deal because we're making up for that with a bunch of the other attachments. But this 85 round mag is one of the most clutch things for an SMG ever. You almost never have to reload. I found myself in Plunder earlier taking on 4, 5, 6 people without even having to reload this thing, which is very clutch. As most of you guys know, we use the MAC 10 and MP5 all the time, where you have to reload pretty much all the time. So the VDV 85 round fast mag is what we're using here. And last but not least, the rear grip that we're using is the Spetsnaz field grip. So this is going to give you ADS speed to make up for that last attachment, and you're also getting flinch resistance. So if you're in a close range gunfight situation and they're using an SMG as well, if you're ADSing, hitting your shots, I'm sure you're taking shots as well. That flinch resistance pro is going to help you to keep your aim on sight and do pretty well. So again, the Spetsnaz field grip rear grip. But I'll give you guys one last look at all the stats and attachments that come with this specific build. If you guys have any questions about this specific BULLFROG class setup, please make sure to leave a comment down below, and I'll be sure to get back to you as quickly as I can. But I really hope you guys did enjoy this video. Please make sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and I'll see all you guys in the next video.